Namaskara and welcome to season 2 of A Village Story. This is a story of moving onto the land, not as a farmer, but as an urban woman with big dreams and a deep belief that passion would be enough. This is not a guide, not a lesson, it is a lived story. This is a village story. Season 2 The Land Beckons. If you are someone who feels called by the land, then this season is for you. So grab a cup of chai and settle in. The first thing that numbs you when you move to the land is silence. Silence from all kind of human-made noises. You wake up to birds instead of alarms. You watch the sun rise, first orange, then gold. The sky changes colors through the day, and every night the moon and stars put on a show that never repeats itself. Nature does not get tired of being beautiful, and for months I did not get tired of watching her. Seasons here don't arrive quietly, they announce themselves with different winds, different smells, and different skies. You actually witness the sun change its path through the year. Nights, nights are a different kind of magic altogether. I felt like a child again, eyes wide open, heart full. I bloomed in the enormous personal space the land offered me. Our land was not fenced, and my husband's family had never been strict boundary keepers. Somewhere along the way, the village had decided this land was convenient. A road cut right through the middle of it, a shortcut. One afternoon, I was walking around hoping to find guavas. It was the season and we had a few trees. That is when I saw her. A woman from the village walked in, two cows ahead of her. She acknowledged me briefly and then continued on the road. She whipped the cows forward, plucked a few guavas from the tree beside the path, bit into one, tucked the rest into her pallu, and walked away. Just like that. No hesitation, no question. And suddenly it made sense. Why I never found guavas for myself. Still, I brushed it aside. Paradise, I told myself, doesn't need control. Until the next day, I was alone at home, enjoying the rare luxury of not being watched. Not by people, not by clocks. That is when I heard a rustle. In the unfinished portion of the house, broad daylight, my body stiffened. I peeped through the curtain, half expecting an animal. Instead, I saw a man. White shirt, lungi, a sickle in his hand. He was rummaging through our empty cement bags. Calm, unhurried. He picked two good ones, tucked them under his arm, and walked out, head held high. He never knew I was watching. That was the moment my solitude cracked. Evening walks had become our ritual. The sunsets here deserved witnesses. That evening, as we walked down the road, a man approached us from the opposite side. White shirt, white lungi, white hair, a sickle once again in hand. He greeted my husband loudly and confidently. Chairman Ray, my husband, replied. Only after we crossed him did I hear his story. A powerful man once, a mango orchard owner next to our land, still traveling to the city every day, still walking into the taluk office, and still getting things done. Influence, I was learning, doesn't retire easily. And as the sun dipped behind the fields, one thought stayed with me. Everyone was used to the land not being claimed, and it was open for all. That was when fear entered quietly. Not panic, just awareness. I was alone here often, unfenced, unclaimed in ways that mattered. And it was fear, not romance, that planted the first seed of protection. I had waited my entire life to have animals of my own, dreamed of them, imagined them. But it was only here, after thefts, after fear arrived, that the first one came to me, my dog. After 28 long years, not as a childhood wish fulfilled, but as a companion I suddenly needed. The land had begun rearranging my life, and this was just the beginning. And before we close, a small reflection. We are so accustomed to being owners, owners of things, of possessions, of property. We hold the idea of mine very tightly. But when we buy land, especially, we may be owners on paper, while the land herself is already a protagonist in a story that has been unfolding for years. We don't begin the story, we simply step into it. This is a village story, Season 2. Namaskara and take care.